All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Hi guys, this is Raj Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Mysteries of the Past. And we're going to go to case number 12, the last case in Alicia Fields, and we are gonna finally find out. That was too loud for my ears. I couldn't hear myself saying something. I'm gonna repeat this. We're gonna finally find out who's Mr. Alistair. Now I see why it's called the case behind the mask. We're gonna finally find out who's Mr. Alistair, and this is his last party. And really his last party, because we're gonna find out who he is and arrest him. And I didn't say anything about the picture of the case that it's Buchanan, definitely so. Hi Isaac, is he gonna join me now, huh? Well, Katrina, here we are about to attend Mr. Alistair's last party of the season, and we aren't any closer to revealing his true identity. Yes, I do believe we don't count a sneaky chap in his last shindig. But I purpose George Buchanan was only pretending to be Mr. Alistair, giving some more consequence. All we do know is that Mr. Alistair has been throwing lavish so arrests to bring people who have violent grudges together, resulting in 5 arrests and many parties. We also know that each of the victims had somehow wronged Giulietta Capecci, a mobster's daughter. She has to be behind this somehow, but how can we prove it? One thing is clear, tonight's party, to which we've been invited by Mr. Alistair himself, is our last chance to find the answer we seek. Katia, you must have all our wits about us if we are to finally put this miscreant behind bars. Off we go. Yeah, let's do this at the party. Katia, it looks like Alistair's really gone all out for his last party. Well, if I see now from these reflections that it would be the picture of the additional investigation. You know, all that glitters. But if you look from that, those stairs out there, alright? I was pointing with my finger right now. Alright, you know what I mean. From the looks of these guests, the champagne's been flowing for a while. And you get splashed. And me too. And my avatar is very, very fancy clothes, so you're gonna have to wash them. Not you, the guy who did this, so... Ah! My suit! Hey, what about me? Why do I laugh every time anyone gets angry? But Isaac is more hilarious, so... Katrina's Hoffit Wheeler has fallen in the swimming pool and now completely soaked. Oh, so it was from the pool and not from champagne, huh? What's that? You took some blood on the man who fell in? We should take a close look at the swimming pool at once. Alright. Rose and Featherbow. Alright, let's see who jumped into the pool and died. Well, if this is Buchanan, but how did he escape from the custody? I know we had him in custody from the last case, so there he is. Or did we let him go? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, he's bleeding from his mouth. Alright. Swan. Crown. Tent. Right there. Bowl of sweets. I see the pineapple over there. Alright, I got everything. Katia, the man was definitely dead. And by the look of those gashes on his belly, he's been stabbed. Oh, I didn't see that. But you're right, this fellow is none other than George Buchanan. If we did anything to prove that Buchanan wasn't us, so I suppose we now have it. I said this bowl of patisserie has piqued your interest, and not just for the delectable sweets it holds. An unusual good to be sure, but let's take a quick look inside. Let us embark on our murder investigation. I suppose it will be the key to find out the real Mr. Alistair. Oh, I'm so excited to see who's this guy. But it has to be someone we know better than anybody. Or someone we don't know much about. That's how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna need some start to do this bowl of sweets, so see you in a little bit. I got 4 stars, so we're gonna do. We already have 1 clue, so it's this bowl sweet, so we're gonna do that. Damn it, come on! A ring? What an ostentatious piece of jewelry found among the cakes, Katria. I have thought us guests would have had better taste. But say, that monograph on the head of the ring looks familiar. CV Capaci, definitely. What kind of deserves us to so-called monograph adopted by our resident gangster Vittorio Capaci? Last time we saw him was when his poor daughter Lucrezia was unceremoniously thrown out of the lighthouse. Of course, we also know his other daughter Gilletta rather well. I agree that we have to return this ring to Capaci and see if he can give us any useful information. Hello there. I think he was Mr. Angry when we first met. But let's see how are you gonna act now. Ah, I found my precious ring, Katria. Grazie mille, it's a family heirloom. Signor Capaci, I guess that this body was brutally burned this evening. Mr. George Buchanan. What? Signor Buchanan? Dead? Oh, he was a dear friend. I was only speaking to dear George Borgi earlier. My ring must have fallen off my finger then. I've been on a diet. Can't you tell, officers? How did you end up being so close to such an illustrious media magnate? Oh, well, I got many friends in many high places. That's what going up in the world is all about, capisce? So you had nothing to do with his death? Me? No. Why would I kill him? He was a dear friend. He's acting suspicious. I don't like it. Look at I trust Capaci about as far as I can throw him. Let's keep an eye on the fellow. Anyway, it's high time we headed into the mansion. Your daughter killer also went there. My son is finally tried, so I shan't be embarrassed myself by squishing all over the grand hall. Alright, then. Did you take your clothes so that you can try them out? Because you tried very fast. Alright. What a fancy mansion it is, huh? I didn't say that at the beginning, but here we go. Get there, there's something written on the leather tag holding a bunch of keys he found, but it's hard to read. If you can discern the words, it might lead us to another suspect. Are you playing this gold cabinet? Looks intriguing. Well, it won't hurt to take a quick peek inside. Let's see if you can crack that lock, Katria. You know I can, don't doubt me. Or if you insist, go on, let me see what you can do. Nah, I can do this faster than you then. I changed my mind, you do this one. Damn it, I was scared to hear that noise every time I make a mistake, because last time I did this, ouch, it was an ear rape. Alright, what is it? Ah, I thought it would load, huh? The sword hidden in the gold cabinet is about to be awash with blood. Definitely a murder weapon, so if this is the weapon used to kill Butcher, I'll eat my hat. Let's see what Rose has to say. Alright. Hey, we haven't seen Rose in a while. I can't remember the last time we see her. I'm connected. Why is it so slow? Alright, let's see this now. Property of Mr. Wentworth. The letter tag reads property of Mr. Wentworth. Wentworth? That's the name of the Rochester valet. Here I went with his young master to the Rochester chocolate factory debacle. Oh, I forgot about him, so... Wentworth must be around here somewhere. Let's have a chat with the old fellow right away. Alright then. Let's go talk to Mr. Wentworth. Mr. Wentworth, we were rather surprised to find your keys lying around. Oh, thank you, Copcatia. I've been in such a tiz looking for them. But I'm not sure why you're surprised. This is Mr. Archie's mansion after all. Oh, alright. Archie Rushton is hosting this party for Mr. Alistair? Oh yes, my master kindly agreed to rent his mansion to Mr. Alistair for the evening. In that case, we'll need to have a word with your master. Oh, it's your mansion. I thought it was going to be Mr. Alistair's himself's mansion. Let's go talk to Archie. Well, we know he's rich, so it's definitely his mansion. Mr. Rochester, how often do you rent your property out to Mr. Alistair? This is the first time. My dead Uncle Monty left me the house in his will. Mr. Alistair inquired by a letter about renting the place, and I acquiesced. It's rather entertaining, actually, having all these people around. It's almost like having friends. Well, I'm not sure how entertaining it was for George Buchanan. I assume you are aware he was murdered at his party. I heard. What a tragedy. Can't say I knew the poor chap myself, although Uncle Monty would no doubt have found it all quite thrilling. Oh, that's all. Oh, that's all. Alright, we're gonna wait for us to announce to finish. Still a bit. And we are back, so let's see what happened to Buchanan. Already? Reload this. Now? Yes. Katerina is also the autopsy have revealed that the killer first hit the victim over the head with a blunt object. They then stabbed him in the guts. But the victim didn't succumb to his injuries immediately. The traces of blood on his palms show he held onto his belly and staggered some distance before plunging into his watery grave. Which means he probably wasn't killed at the pool. How intriguing. And that's not all. I found a teeny tiny spoon attached to a chain which the victim had been clutching in his hand. Looks like it was wrenched off a snuff box and must have come off during his struggle with the killer. This indicates that the killer is partial to a snort or tree of tobacco. Excellent work, Richard. Katrina, with your detective skills, I'm sure we'll be able to smoke out this tobacco-loving murderer in no time. Snuffs tobacco. Alright. Why are you smoking, people? And this bloody blade is definitely a murder weapon. Rose, what can you tell us about the bloody blade found inside the cabinet? Well, to begin with, Viola confirmed that the blood of the blade matches our victims. Katrina, you found your murder weapon. Second, it is no sword, it's a champagne saber. People with too much money on their hands use it to literally crack open a bottle of champagne. Ah yes, I've seen it. Quite spectacular, really. I see a few people doing that on the internet and they just broke the bottle, so... That's not all, I also noticed a powder on the saber handle, and I didn't need Viola to tell me that it's a kind of chalk used in billiards. So a murderer plays billiards? Well, Katrina, their gaming days are numbered. You know it. Katrina, this case has got my head spinning as fast as those swinging deaths at the party. You find media tycoon George Buchanan would falsely claim to be Mr. Alistair, viciously stabbed at Alistair's last party of the season. Victoria Capaci's ring was discovered near the victim. Does this mean the boss was involved despite his claim that they were dear friends? What about Archie Rochester? He's running his mansion to the elusive Mr. Alistair after all. Katrina, Buchanan must have been the final entry on Alistair's kill list. Not only do we need to catch the killer, but this is also our last chance of unmasking the puppet master pulling the strings. Katrina, I've been looking for you. What is it, Charlie? You're a little concerned. I've just seen Maddie heading to the party and I'm afraid she's in trouble. Maddie, what are you doing? Just hope he doesn't get dropped because she got drunk on the very first case in this district. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!